Hey, it's Coach K, and I want to welcome you to episode 26 of the Stimulus Package. Today, we're going to be talking about God's promptings. When it comes to God's promptings, it's hard for us to say yes because we feel like we're missing out on something, especially when you're focusing on other people and focusing on other things. I had to learn a lot about God's promptings when I became an entrepreneur because I'm not moving on my own merit. I'm moving on whatever God tells me to do. I don't ever want to do anything that's not within God's will because I want His grace and I want His direction in everything that I do. His grace pushes us. His grace gives us the strength that we need to push through even when we have nothing left in the tank. And I honestly don't want to be doing anything that's not of God because, doing it on my own is not an option. When you do it on your own, you have to carry the weight of that. You have to carry all of that. So it's so much better to be under God's will, doing what He asked you to do, using the gifts that He gave you so that you can be able to fulfill what He's asking you to fulfill, and you won't be wasting time, effort, and energy. So I think that it's important that we all try to understand that God speaks to us in different ways, and the only way that we can move according to His will is if we listen to what He's asking us to do and be obedient in that moment, like instantaneous obedience. I think that we struggle with that because we always want to know the why or how we're going to do certain things, but honestly nothing is predictable. And at this point, I think 2020 has proven to us all that all of our little plans can be crushed in 2 seconds. I think that you have to listen to God's promptings and make yourself available to receive whatever the lesson is He wants to give you, whatever the information is He's trying to give you. But ultimately, the goal is to become so in tune with God that we don't even have to question it. A lot of times we don't know how to move because we haven't actually sat down to listen to what He's going to say to us. We just move, or we tend to think that we know what God wants. Honestly, we have to listen to God's promptings and move at the pace that He sets and say yes whenever He tells us what's next. At the end of the day, His will is always going to prevail. So I pray that everyone will start to do that. I pray that y'all have a great week and that you stay encouraged throughout all of this stuff. And just be faithful to what He's asking you to do. Get in His presence so you can learn how He speaks to you. And after that, whenever you get the promptings, just move. Just move. Until next time, stay focused, keep grinding, and respect the process. I'm Coach K. Make sure you check us out on Thursday to see the next episode of the So Pro series. I love y'all, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.